everybody, and welcome to WatchMojo Trivia. My name is Rebecca, and with me is Ivan, and we are going to play you through this game today, hopefully. I'm sitting in a squeaky chair, so if you hear any weird noises in the background, I promise that's what it is. Thank you for joining me, Ivan.
Hey, thank you for having me. Neither of us are Mackenzie, so she is on vacation right now, so we'll be taking over for a bit. But hey, it'll be just as fun, I guess.
Nothing is as fun as hanging out with Mackenzie, but I'm going to try to be as fun for you.
This is true. All right, so to the deal. So what's up? What are we doing today?
All right. Well, I'm excited about the TV trivia. I mean, now that I'm actually hosting, I don't think I can pay as much attention to the trivia as I usually do. But are you feeling good? Are you feeling strong about this category?
Yes and no, because there's so much TV we are not watching that we should be watching. So I'm excited for the questions.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I know. This one of the perks of this job that we have is we get to watch a lot of TV, but probably not enough. So I don't know. We'll see how we do.
I know it could go either way, but if you want to see how you do, be sure to open another browser and go over to WatchMojo.com/play and sign in. And because this is a cash game, that's right, we're giving away cash money, $100. You will have to redeem 500 points. And how do you get 500 points? Well, hopefully you've been playing our daily games all week and have accumulated tons of points for yourself, because for every cash game, we have one a week, and I believe it's every Friday. You have to redeem 500 points to be in it, to win it. Did I get it? Was that all the rules of that?
That's perfect. Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Great.
Remember, it sounds like a lot of points, but remember that the daily point battles are going on all day, all the time. So you can just log in, do a quick trivia, and you'll get tons of points for the Friday. And hey, it's 100 cash prize, so it's $100. It's not bad to start the weekend out.
Yeah. Anyway, so something else I wanted to talk about was we have switched up the gameplay a little bit lately, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm loving the new format because there are power-ups. You can only use each power-up once a game, but they really add a new element, like a kind of an the whole game's interactive, but like interactive with your fellow players element that I find fun and frustrating.
For good and bad. Are you talking about stealing people's points?
I'm certainly talking about. So you can steal points from no one specific. You can steal points. I believe it's from the point leader at whatever point in the game you choose to do that. I think is that what it is? Yeah. At one point I was leading in a game, and boy, did I get my points stolen out from under me, and I did not recover. So fun, frustrating, but that's gameplay, isn't it? That's games.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
So
to see at what point you can steal, games from people, points from people, I guess.
Yeah. So we're here to talk about TV. Ivan, I want to know you. Let's get to know the real you.
Oh, wow. Okay, this got deep fast. Okay.
Yeah, we're going deep. No, but seriously, what are 5 shows that I would need to watch to understand you?
Okay. I've been thinking about this a lot since you warned me this morning. So I'd go in no particular order. I'd go Sons of Anarchy. I would go Fringe. I would go Battlestar Galactica. And I would probably, there's a ton of Star Trek, but I would probably have to go with Next Generation. So those 4 for now. I need a 5th one. It would probably be a little more recent. It's Primal. It's a Genndy Tartakovsky cartoon, which is awesome, and I love it. There's absolutely no dialogue whatsoever, and it's beautiful, and it's insane, and I love it. So if you haven't seen it, go for it. And that's, those 5, you got me all figured out.
Cool. Well, I'll be honest with you. The only one of those I have seen is Star Trek: The Next Generation. So
perfect.
I got some homework to get to know you.
Yeah. I'm actually binging again with my wife, Fringe, because I hadn't seen it in a while. And for me, it's one of the best sci-fi shows ever. And that's saying something, and not a little. It's one of the J.J. Abrams universe kind of shows that not a lot of people know about. But what I do love about it, it's the fact that it manages to change from season to season, like the arc. It changes from season to season. So where you started, that like it's season one, when you get to season five, it's a completely different show, and it works, and it's awesome. So if you're not on Fringe, get on that. You still have time.
I
It's
know.
out
I
there
feel like
already.
Fringe. I feel like I could get on board with Fringe. I just never. It was. I don't think people. It wasn't like a big show when it was
No,
on,
it wasn't. It
but
wasn't.
it's one of those cult ones that kind of builds later.
Yeah, and it's all. I mean, for me at least here in Mexico, it's on Max, so it's probably same over there. And yeah, the other one of those that is very important to me is Sons of Anarchy, and I mean it important because one of the questions you had for me this morning in the email was not only to like uh, to get to know me, but like it changes your worldview and how you see everything, and that show like got me in a weird place in my life. So that was, yeah. Hey, you said getting deep, so we're getting deep. So
I know.
enjoyed that one as well. That Sons of Anarchy for me was a game changer, like completely.
Is Sons of Anarchy basically Hamlet?
It is. It is. It is
Yeah.
completely and
Okay.
absolutely a Shakespearean play. Yeah. With bikers.
Well,
So yeah,
again, that's another one
fun.
I never checked out, but we do cover it a lot.
Yes, we do. How about you? Okay, you're up. Five
All
shows.
right. Any guesses? I
I'm
feel like you could only
saying,
guess one of them, but
oh, I would probably go probably Seinfeld. I'd probably go Friends, maybe, kind of, sorta.
okay. So I would not say Seinfeld, although
Oh, okay.
I did watch it and I do quote it but it doesn't, I watched it because it was what you did in those days.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
but I it's more of my mom's show than for me. Friends,
It happens.
obsessed with Friends. I did not put it on my top 5
Oh, wow. Okay, that's okay.
because I don't really feel like it like changed me in any way. It's
I get you.
like,
Okay.
but I don't know if that's fair. Maybe it was just so ubiquitous that I'm like overlooking its impact. Because my uh, comedic delivery was definitely Matthew Perry-esque for many years. So, yeah, that's fair. I actually said 30 Rock,
Nice.
The
Okay.
Muppet Show, Murphy Brown.
Wow.
Okay, so this is a bit of I'm getting into the wild cards now. Perfect Strangers, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
a
Yeah. Yeah.
80s sitcom, fish out of water,
I know it.
goofy
I
comedy.
know it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I loved Perfect Strangers. And the last one, I'll be honest with you, I did not know the name of the show until I looked it up today.
What? Okay, this
Yeah,
should be
so
interesting.
it was
And it
called
is.
The Secret City, and it was on like a public access. It was on PBS,
Okay.
and I just called it Commander Mark because the main character got, well, it wasn't. It's an art show where he teaches you how to draw, and I watched
Very
the
nice.
show a lot as a kid. And yeah, I asked my mom like what she thought, what shows kind of speak to my essence as a person, and she gave me that one. And I was like, that's actually a good idea. So Commander
Cool.
Mark. So thanks,
Cool.
Commander Mark.
Art shows for me, I think it was we had one called like Art Attack. It was a Disney
Art
show.
Attack, yes.
Yeah, but we did have a Latin American version. For all of those who don't know, I am in Mexico. I am part of the Watch Mojo Español team. So if you're ever needing a fix of all things Watch Mojo, but in Spanish, go to Watch Mojo Español. I think
Nice
you're gonna have
plug.
fun there. There you go. See, one thing to another. I got this. I got this. Hey, I want to give some shout outs to the chat since we're not paying that much attention. We have
Let's do it.
Non4M3, greetings from Germany. How you doing over there in Germany? Sean Riaz for hire in X or Twitter. Hi guys, this is going to be awesome. We hope it is. Yes. We still have 4 minutes to go. Mihailo Popovic, how do you do, fellow kids? How do you do, fellow kids? And sometimes when you talk about TV that is as old as some of the things we've mentioned, we do feel kind of like that. Like, how do, fellow kids? Mike Fiesel, hey Mojo. How you doing, Mike? Uh-huh. We have Matt
Cool. I
over
mean,
here.
if people don't know, I'm in Canada.
There you
So
go.
Canada's a big country. I should probably specify. I'm in Montreal.
It is kind of a big country.
It's kind of big.
All right, Devin Giles. Hi, Watch Mojo. How are you guys doing this afternoon? We are doing well. Oh, okay. Rome, New York. Cody Smithling. Nice. Stormy Wood
Cool.
says she loved Bob Ross, which is awesome.
I did watch Bob Ross. I definitely tried to replicate Bob Ross poorly in my day. Now I'm definitely better at art than I was as a youngster. Because
Yeah.
whatever. I tried to do it with watercolors, and he's not a watercolor artist, so it doesn't really translate. I mean, I think you could if you actually know how to use watercolors. Anyway, it's a long story. It was
I
trash. Is
have
basically.
I do have a question for you though. Which
Yeah.
is a show that you felt compelled to go into because of all like the hype around it, or
Good
because you
question.
heard or you heard it? For me, it was, for example, a couple of I watched a lot of. I had this time where I watched a lot of Mr. Rogers because the movie was coming out and there was a documentary, and we didn't get that down here in Latin America. So it was like, okay, so I got to see what this is about. And like 15 minutes in, I was, bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
So I
I don't think I
think
could watch
that's
Mr.
how it.
Rogers as an adult.
Oh, don't. I
A
mean,
show I
it
watched for the hype, probably Game of Thrones,
really.
or yeah, Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad. Like The Sopranos. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not saying I regret it at all, but I did not watch any of those shows from the beginning.
Mhm.
And honestly, it made my professional life a lot easier to watch the shows, but they're also
Yeah.
really good shows. So,
I get you. I get you. For me, it's weird with Game of Thrones. I mean, I have my whole sleeve is tattooed with Game of Thrones. So, but it's not on my top five because I keep revisiting and reanalyzing like the show, especially with House of Dragon out now. I keep going back and I keep thinking. I mean, I'll defend it to death. I'll defend it,
really,
that
even
show
the
to
last
death.
season.
Even the last season, because I rewatched
Okay.
it and I enjoyed it in one sitting. Like it made sense. It's not what I would have wanted. It's not what I wanted when it came out, but I enjoyed it and I enjoyed it a lot and I keep enjoying it. So it's not in my top five because I'm still like analyzing it, like
I
going
know.
to
Maybe that's
therapy,
why
Game
Friends
of
isn't
Thrones
on
therapy.
mine,
Yeah.
because it's just like it's always there. So you know what I
Yep.
mean? Like it's just yeah. Before we get to 3 o'clock, I do want to just
Let's do it.
go.
Yeah.
Want to remind people, if you want to play along for $100, open up another browser at WatchMojo.com/play, sign in, redeem 500 points for your chance to compete against us, first of all, and second of all, win $100 cash.
Yes, and it's
So
very important that you open up a new browser because we get a ton of questions that if you can play it here during the live stream and stuff like that. No, you need to, for a chance to win, you need to open up a new tab and go to watchmojo.com/play, sign in, and that's how you can get in on the opportunity to get $100 cash. So after this clock runs down, if you're already on site, we have about 30 seconds to get into the lobby. There's going to be about 5 minutes buffer. So we're going to go through all the mechanics of the game, the new mechanics of the game during those 5 minutes. Other than that, good luck, I guess.
I know I'm usually pretty cocky when I come on. I'm not today because
Yeah.
I'm just too distracted. I don't think I can like host and win the trivia. I've never won the trivia, if I'm being honest, but
But I'm
fine.
glad you're still talking about winning the trivia. That's always a positive view of it. So when I win the trivia, all right, here we go. You need
I
to
will
click
win one
play.
day.
There you go. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna set this up. We still have 5 minutes to go. Just remember, this is a 3-round game. So that's one of the main things that has changed from other trivias in the past. We have 3 rounds. Round number 1 is the power hour. So it's 15 questions, multiple choice. The top players from this first round will move to round 2, which is rapid fire, which is 10 true or false questions. And the final 2 players from round 2 will move on to round 3, which is 1 question, winner take all $100
Oh, that's
cash.
stressful.
So that is very stressful.
This format is a lot more stressful.
It is. Don't worry. There's going to be instructions on the website as you play along, so you're not going to get lost in every during the game. And if you don't make it past the first round or second round, don't worry. You can stay with us here, and we are going to be spectating the game as it moves along. All right. So let's go back to the chat. Let's see who else is on there. Stormy Woods, Game of Thrones for me. I've never read the books. You should. You should read the books. It is insane how much I enjoyed the books. Michael Renner, love Watch Mojo. Keep up the good work, Rebecca and Ivan. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sean Riaz for Hire says, we believe in you, Rebecca. So there you go.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
There you
I
go.
don't, but I'm glad you do. So we were talking about Bob Ross and PBS and whatnot. And now I recently watched, it came to Netflix in Canada, the Reading Rainbow documentary. And now I have the Reading Rainbow theme song in my head. And I'm wondering, are there any TV theme songs that speak to you?
Yes. And my only answer for this one is Black Sails. The intro song for the show Black Sails, which is a pirate show. Strangely enough, it's like a prequel to Treasure Island, to the books. Again, a great show if you haven't seen it. But that specific theme song for me was unskippable all the time. Oh. It is insane. I love that one. How about you?
Well, I do enjoy the Reading Rainbow one, obviously.
Yeah.
And everybody, drop yours in the chat. I would love to.
Yeah, please do.
Them, and I'll sing them if I do. No. Golden Girls.
Okay.
Friend. Can't, they're just Cheers.
Yeah.
They're like real songs that you could hear on the radio,
I get you. I became a fan of one like lately, which is
Pokemon. Sorry. Somebody in the chat said Pokemon.
Pokemon. We have Shameless as well on there. The Shameless theme song. I don't remember that one. I was gonna say the new Curious George cartoon. I have never seen it, but the TikTok, the theme became really famous on TikTok. So look it up. I think it's called Curiosity or something like that. I love it. It's in my playlist, and every time I'm driving around, bopping to the song, to the Curious George song.
Oh, Magic School Bus slaps.
There you go. Okay.
Slaps.
What's another one? I think Powerpuff Girls was a great one for me as well. And which one was it? The intro, I think, for Count Duckula, but in Spanish.
Oh.
Yes. I'm gonna go Latin America for this one. Yeah. That one's a great one. Papa Exo says Greatest American Hero. Shirley Burton says Mask from 1985. I should be writing these down. These sound awesome. Jimmy Neutron, Cody Smithling says. All right, we have about 50 seconds to go. If you haven't joined the game already, please do so. Remember, you have to cash in, redeem 500 Mojo points. If you don't have them, play every day our daily points battle, and you should be good. Dante Brown comes in with Invader Zim, and it's Scoop with Rocket Power. Invader Zim, what a great cartoon. I love that cartoon.
I feel like I am adding so many shows to my watch list, or my to-watch list, because I haven't seen any of these.
Really? These are...
behind.
The good thing about some of these is that you can just watch a couple of episodes and you'll get the gist of it, and you'll enjoy them, and you can put them aside for a while.
Fair enough. It's not Game of Thrones where it's an 8-year commitment and you really can't miss an episode.
There you go.
Probably have to watch it twice.
And take some notes as well. Yeah.
All right. We're in it to win it now.
Go for it. Yeah. Power Hour. Remember, 15 questions. This is where you can use the steal, the skip, or the hint. These are all power-ups that you can use during the game. So good luck, everyone. We'll be talking.
And the faster you answer, the better. Keep that in mind.
The more points you get to move ahead. All right.
Frasier has a great theme song.
Frasier does
Oh,
have a
baby,
great.
I hear the music of
Okay, Frasier or
and
Cheers?
scrambled egg. Frasier all the way.
Yeah.
Cheers does not hold up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get you. Okay, okay.
I have watched them both in a row, and trust me, it's Frasier.
In a row. Okay, back to back, I guess. Oh,
Yes.
there you
Sorry.
go. Game of
Correct.
Thrones.
Oh, see, I don't know the answer to this. I wish I did.
All right.
Oh, I got it right.
There you go.
In Weeds. Oh, interesting.
Weeds. How many
I
seasons?
never watched Weeds.
I watched a
That was
couple.
another one of those shows.
Yeah. I think it's some call it Breaking Bad light. I guess.
Wasn't it first?
It was first, actually. I don't think it lasted that long. I think it was like a couple seasons, 3 seasons, something like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Another cool Abrams property.
Is it?
It wasn't it Buffy?
No, it's
Oh no,
just
no, it's yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
yeah.
right.
All right, what's the next one? I'm excited.
The
Oh,
Bear.
nuts, I don't know the answer. So my sister keeps telling me you have to watch The Bear. I will watch The Bear, I promise. I just haven't yet watched The Bear.
It is stressful. I am.
Oh no, I don't want stress.
Yeah, it's taken me like 2 weeks to get through one episode because
No.
it is insane. That episode is nuts. I know a lot of people, if you watch The Bear, I think you know what episode I mean. But yeah, it can get up there.
All right, good to know.
I Love Lucy.
I think someone stole my points
Oh, that happens. That
because
is
I'm like
exciting.
I should have more points than this.
TV show Friends.
Oh, I know the answer to this.
Well, you better know the answer to this.
I certainly do. I know what the first episode of Friends I watched when it was on was.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It was the one with the thumb in the can.
Oh, okay. Infomercial. That's a big word for
I
you.
love infomercials.
Portmanteau.
I love infomercials. Ron Popeil was the king of infomercials. They were so funny and so
We didn't get that many good infomercials like here in Mexico.
Oh my
But
God.
we did, get some, and a lot of translated like infomercials from the States. So that was always funny to watch.
Fair
He's
enough.
not an original judge on American Idol. Oh.
There's one of these people, I don't know who it is, so I'm going with that one.
Did you get it right?
I did.
Yeah, I was looking at that one as well. I can't answer because this is the screen that I'm sharing for you guys to see.
I know.
So I can't. I'm like, oh, I know. Wait, I can't answer. It's not like I'm going to give anything
I'm not
away.
going to win this game.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay, let's go to the chat. Vin Kuetwa. Hi, Rebecca. I'm from Philippines. Nice.
Hi. So I want to sing a song from the Golden Girls that gives away the answer to this. But I don't want to give away the answer to this. I'll tell it now. There's an episode of the Golden Girls where they're writing a song about Miami, and it's very catchy, and it gets stuck in my head every time I think about it.
The Sopranos, another one of those shows I watched during high school. I don't know if I should have been watching that during high school, but
That's fair. But how could you not?
Exactly. And it was way back when there was no streaming, so that was it was a task to try to watch HBO shows back then.
Oh, I believe you. I mean, my first binge show, I think, was CSI. And I don't want to age myself too much, but I had to rent them from Blockbuster.
I had to rent Lost in order to watch that and binge that. So there you go. Talk about aging ourselves. Mr. Robot on the series Mr. Robot. Great show. I think I only watched the first season though for that one. What's What's a show that you left in the first season? Like that you
In the
just
first season,
yeah, yeah, that
I
you
don't
know
think
it
I do that.
continued? Really?
Yeah. Um, I I gave up on The Walking Dead in like the last season.
The last one, really? Wow,
Yeah.
you lasted more than most.
Yeah. I know. I
I
did.
left that one
Um,
like in the fifth season, something like that. Oh,
oh
here
yeah.
we go.
Oh, I'm moving on to round two. I have to keep going. I'm so stressed.
Yes, you do. Okay, 2 seconds. Remember, guys, this is only true or false questions. So 18 seconds, and only the top three players move on to round three, which is the sudden death.
Is there a show you gave up on after the first season? I feel is that common? Do people do that?
I don't know. I think they do. Um, for me, it was hot take Breaking Bad.
Ooh, that is a hot take. I
Yep.
don't know what her dress is. Okay. I think it's white.
Yep. But yeah, Breaking Bad. I just the second season, I watched a couple of episodes. It got boring, and I just left it, and I couldn't go ahead. I know. I'm sorry. I guess.
I don't know. Oh no, did you not make it through the bathtub?
Uh, yeah, I finished the first season, and I started a couple of
Oh,
episodes of the second one, but I left it there. I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm not hooked, and the second season is not like working for me. And since it's
interesting.
already like 9 seasons out, I'm not gonna have the time.
I don't think it was 9 seasons. No, that's fair enough. I think you're wrong, but I
Yeah, no, I probably am. I mean, there's a reason why it is as popular as it is. I just left it, I guess.
I binged Criminal Minds. That was a big mistake. You don't want to do that. You get very paranoid about
Yeah,
murderers very
yeah,
quickly.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I yeah, I mean I don't want to give anybody any ideas, but I think you can like learn how to be a pretty good criminal if you watch that show.
Well, that and CSI, right? I mean, there's a
Yeah.
like real life worry in like during juries and like jury selection and stuff like that. If someone's a big fan of CSI, they're going to be expecting all this show, and like there's actual news stories about people being like booted from jury duty because they expect like DNA and fingerprints all over the place.
That's a good tip.
All right, final question of round two. So I think it is Lucas Asmont Silver and Jake Raynat who are moving on to round three.
Not
So
surprised.
not at all. This should be interesting. Winner takes all. 20 seconds.
Congratulations, y'all.
Okay, here we go.
All right, I'm excited to see who takes it. Do you have it? Okay, do you want to bet?
We're 2-2 in Times Square.
I almost put Sex in the City on my top 5, but then I took it off. I
Who's
took it
taking
off. It was
this one?
there.
Lucas was the second to answer. Asmont Silver has taken it, I think. Yeah, here we go. Result, I think he did. Asmo Silver, you just won a $100 prepaid credit card in today's cash battle, and that was awesome.
Excellent. Congratulations. I'm jealous, but I don't think I can win anyway. So,
It was awesome.
so
That was a ton of fun.
I know I had a lot of fun. I can't wait till next week when we do the same thing Friday at 3 p.m. But
Yes.
before we do that, I remind you all, please come back and play every day to gather your points so that you can play and win $100 next Friday at 3 p.m. when we do this again. 3 p.m. Eastern time, which is my
Yes.
time, not Yvonne's time.
Yeah, not my time. You do not want to be on my time to do that. Remember, daily point battles every single day. Get on there, get your points so you can redeem them for a cash prize, which is awesome. Thank you, Rebecca. That was a ton of fun.
Thank you. I had fun. All
All
right.
right.
So we'll see you all next week. Take care.
Bye.